An auditor pulls up a vendor's risk score, 82 out of 100, flagged high risk. The number is confident. It is also, on its own, completely silent about why. Some screening tools hand back exactly that kind of silent number. Others hand back a trail instead, a short chain of plain yes or no questions that, followed one at a time, land on the same verdict, and the auditor can literally sketch on a whiteboard. That trail has a name, and it starts with a single question. Is the vendor's annual revenue over $10 million? Yes, move to the next question. No, move to a different one. Has this vendor had a security incident in the past 2 years? Each answer sends you down one specific branch, never both. Follow enough of those branches and you run out of questions. You land on an answer, a category, like high risk or low risk, or just as easily a plain number, like a risk score out of 100. That's the whole idea of a decision tree. Split the data by one question at a time until each little group is confident enough to just answer. And because every branch is a plain question with a plain answer, the whole thing draws itself as a flowchart. The auditor doesn't have to trust the score. They can follow the exact same path the tool did, one fork at a time, out loud. That raises the real question. With dozens of things you could ask about a vendor, how does the tree know which question to ask first? It tries out its candidate questions and picks whichever one splits the vendors into the cleanest groups. The one where the two branches come out looking as different from each other as possible, mostly safe vendors, down one path, mostly risky, down the other. A messy split, half safe, half risky on both sides, teaches the tree almost nothing, so it's skipped. A clean split, where one branch ends up nearly all safe and the other nearly all risky, is worth asking. The tree repeats that same test at every branch, splitting again and again until a group is clean enough to just name. Ask about revenue first because it cleanly separates the data. Then, only within each of those two groups, ask about the security incident, because the best next question is different depending on which branch you're already standing on. Push one level further, and this same cleanliness idea is exactly what a decision tree is quietly measuring at every single split it makes. That measure has a name: impurity. A number that's low when a branch is nearly all one answer and high when it's an even, messy mix. The tree doesn't guess which question to ask first. At every branch, it tests the candidates and keeps whichever one drops that impurity the most. Keep splitting on that same rule, and the tree can get almost too good at explaining the exact vendors it was trained on. Memorizing one auditor's quirky exceptions rather than the real pattern, a real cost that shows up the moment a genuinely new vendor arrives. The auditor's silent 82 and the tree's honest flowchart start from the exact same data. The only difference is whether the path that got there is hidden or something you can trace, branch by branch, all the way down.